Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back. We should be able to go this time. We're here today for the final championship race here for Bristol for the AI season. It's gonna be 295 laps here today at Bristol. Going into the race, we got 5 drivers for the championship. Alright, it's not done. Does it say it's done? It's not done. The hell? Okay, well, edit. Jesus Christ with this thing. Alright, Bristol, Bristol. Time of day. It's gonna be a night race. Okay, that actually worked. There we go. Boom, boom. Save. But going into Bristol here today, we got 5 drivers going into the championship. We got Angel Gutierrez, Dan Park, Mike Bliss, Devin Smith, and Devin Zimmerman. 9, 16, 88, and 88 back. Let's see who will win here today at Bristol if it loads this time. Hopefully it will. I don't know why, but I might just have to restart my computer if it doesn't work this time. I'll let you guys know if it loads up. Yeah, it should be fine. I think it should be fine. I haven't had a problem up until today for some reason. Oh, there we go. Holy shit. Let's unlock this. Then we'll go to qualifying, close relative, go here, close you. Now let's go find Angel Gutierrez in the 25. Your points leader going into Bristol here today. Here we go, coming through lap 1. Oh, oh, whatever. Ninth, or 19th. Devin Smith as 5th. And through lap 2. Waiting for everybody to cross the line. Is Jacob Prevost on pole, Bill Elliott, Devin Smith is 3rd, Greg Biffle, Devin Zimmerman 5th, Matthew Hewer, Ben Park, Casey Kane, Ricky Rudd, Rusty Wallace, Angel Gutierrez is 18th, and oh no, Dan Park is coming from dead last at Bristol. That is not the place Dan Park in the 9 wants to be. And then let's go see where Mike Bliss is as they all come down pit road. Mike Bliss is the closest to Angel. We wait for it to scroll through before we start the session. We're gonna actually move everything. Close this. Move you down. Mike Bliss is starting 32nd too. Top 3 are all 18th or worse, and 4th and 5th are in the top 10. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see what happens here tonight. Let's get on into the race. Pole sitter is the 40. We'll go up front.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
Okay, there's that. Whoop. Put this back up there. You stay there. And there we go. Get ready to go here at Bristol. They should have 2 pace laps here. So it's the 40, Jacob Provost, Bill Elliott, Devin Smith, Greg Biffle, Devin Zimmerman, Matthew Huber, Ben Park, Casey Kane, Ricky Rudd, Rusty Wallace. In the top 10. 5 drivers, 1 championship here today. Who will be able to get it after 295 laps at Bristol? And it's currently 7:50 a.m. We'll probably finish around 9:30, 10, I would think. Great night to finish under the lights here at Bristol. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag is back out for the final race here at Bristol. Lap 1, Jacob and Bill Elliott up front. Jacob clears the 91 Bill Elliott. What about Devin Smith? He wants to win a championship. So does Devin Zimmerman. Zimmerman to the inside of Greg Biffle. We're going to keep an eye on the 2 up front. It's probably where these 2 are right now. There's probably enough points to pass the 25. So we'll keep an eye on it. Devin Zimmerman battling Greg Biffle. Clears the 16. Up front. Keep an eye on Devin Zimmerman and Devin Smith up here. Smith in the 94, Zimmerman in the 33. Devin Smith trying to go to the outside of Bill Elliott. Here comes Devin Zimmerman. But Ben Park trying to go to the outside of the 33. Can he get the run out the corner? He does. Devin Zimmerman up into the top 4. Matthew Huber up in the 5th. Let's go see how the 25 is doing. Gutierrez all the way back here. It's fallen 3 spots actually, down to 21st. I think Mike Bliss and Darren Park are still behind, who are closest in points to the 25. It really depends on the 91 and the 94 and 33 and how much they gain here. Let's just find Mike Bliss here. Bliss all the way back here in 34th with Dan Park to the inside though. Dan's trying to make a move from starting last. Merkel and Malenko also back here, top of 9. So it's a hornet's nest. They gotta get going as the leaders are catching up to them already. Already at the start-finish line. Bliss almost falling to dead last and is with Merkel to the inside. As we go up front, Devin Smith, Devin Zimmerman out front, single file. We'll go sit with the 25 again. And the Gutierrez on the outside now, Kevin Harvick. Well, here comes Gavin Winterby in the 21, also on the outside. Jesse Adams to the inside. The Highline is not it for the 25 car. But looks like Angel got the run off the top that time. But the one of Jesse Adams trying to go back to the bottom here. Now they're trying to pass Gavin Winterby up ahead also. When will the first round of pit stops start? I'm trying to think of when they pit at Bristol. It was what, probably like 80, 75, something like that. Top three has stayed the same. Devin Zimmerman up front, one ahead. Those two, if they want to win the championship, obviously have to finish out of the 25, but they are both tied in points in 5th place. So if they want to win, they got to beat each other also, along with the 0 and the 9. But those two are way far back. With the 25 continuing to lose spots, this is not good. Let's see back here. Yeah, Dan and Mike Bliss at the last 2 spots in track. They are not having a good day here. But long race, we'll see what happens. They have time to do it. Devin Smith trying to catch up to Bill Elliott. Not really being able to here. I'm back. Looks like Devin Smith still ahead of Devin Zimmerman. That possibly is our championship battle right now, as the 25 is quite far back. But we have to wait and see when it comes to pit stops later on. And Angel Gutierrez has fallen to 24th, lost 6 spots. Last time I looked, the 9 and the 0 were all the way dead last. Have a lot of work to do to catch up, as the leaders are about to catch them. And they are dead last. And to be honest with you, the leader, Jacob Prevost, is already to them. Can the 40 start to pass here on lap 23? Put people lap down. We'll keep an eye as these two get the traffic. As this is possibly the championship battle now, that they qualified decent and are right behind each other in the top 5. Will it be enough points though to gain on the 25? It should be on the other two, but and like I said, these two came tied in to this race. So as long as Devin Zimmerman catches the pass to Devin Smith, or Smith stays ahead, they should be the champion if they're far enough ahead of the 25 of Angel Gutierrez. And obviously the other two are quite far back. Devin Smith again catching Bill Elliott, looks like. We are lapping traffic. Mike Bliss starting to go a lap down right here as Bill Elliott catches the 40 of Jacob for the race lead. Devin Smith also right here. Smith looking to the inside of Bill Elliott for second now. and is there to the inside. And now for the race lead, Devin Smith up to first. Jacob now falls back. Bill Elliott, here comes Devin Zimmerman. 33.94 came to race for a championship here today. The 9, the 0, and the 25 did not show up so far. But like I said, long race to go. Malenko, unfortunately, last. There's Mike Bliss up ahead trying to stay on the lead lap. Has a lot of work to do to be able to catch up. Devin Zimmerman cannot get around Elliott, but did get around Jacob, so he's up into third. Devin Smith just putting them down now. As we go back here, Jacob to the inside of Devin Zimmerman. Into Gutierrez 26th. Looks like they've lost more spots. As the laps continue to tick off, Mal trying to use the high line to get back to that lap. That's not working. Mike Bliss for now hangs on. Same with Dan Park in the 9. They're both up ahead of these guys. And Jacob's now trying to go back around Bill Elliott, but now Devin Zimmerman back to the inside. Matthew Hubert is caught up here. Zimmerman back to the inside of the 40. And we'll clear back up into third. Now they have the lap traffic at the 7 and Mal to get around. Bill Elliott. Looks like we'll clear the 7. Not quite yet. Looks like he will this time clear him. Not quite. Mal back to the outside of him as the lap car. Let's go find, there's Mike Bliss, there's Dan. We're going to go sit with the 25 for a little bit, and we'll keep an eye up front. Angel Gutierrez back to 24th. Last time I saw was 26th on the ticker. So they've gained another 2 spots. They got to get going as they have started the lap traffic already. And we're in lap 41 at 295 right. Angel right now battling Bowen Adams and Jeff Green. Angel to the outside of Bowen Adams. Can they make the high line work here through mid-run? Does not look like they can. And Jeff Green back to the inside of the 25. Let's go back here. Back to our leaders. Devin Zimmerman catching up to Bill Elliott as they're still trying to pass the 7 of Mal. When does everybody pit? There goes Devin Zimmerman around Mike Bliss to put Bliss a lap down. Bliss did not show up here today. Zimmerman following on the outside with Devin Smith. Devin and Devin show up front going for the championship here. And Zimmerman trying to make a 3 wide back there. Bill Elliott takes the lead though. Here comes Matthew Hubert to the inside also. As these two are stuck on the high line. They need to be as far up front as they can. Angel Gutierrez only has to be within 87 points of them to win it by 1. Devin Smith finally Gets back to the bottom. Zimmerman still on the high line. Should hopefully get back to the bottom here. But he does not. They're all just having a rough time passing the 7. Zimmerman finally gets back to the bottom. There's Bill Elliott, pulls away from Hubert. Smith back to the inside of Matthew Hubert now. Dan has actually moved up to 31st. He might have actually finally shown up a little bit. Trying to pass some cars before he gets lapped. His main goal should be getting to the 25 and then go from there. As all 4 leaders up here are within 5/10 of each other. Mike Bliss just went a lap down. Oh, Matthew Hubert got a little loose there. Smith almost got some damage because of that. That was close. Mike Bliss cut their nose off. And the hardest to keep them behind for now. We are in lap 54. The laps are ticking away. I'd be surprised if this stays green, but Devin Smith all the way to the top. They are 3 wide here. This is not good. These two do not want to be 3 wide. Smith all the way on the high line here. I don't know if maybe he does have a little damage, but not sure. Ben Park's up to 3rd now. Devin Zimmerman though ahead now of Devin Smith. Zimmerman getting clear Biffle. Looks like he will. With how much Devin Smith is losing spots wise right now, I'd be concerned about where the 25 is. Let's go look at Angel Gutierrez, see how they are doing. They have fallen back to 23rd. Actually, they gained 1. I think they were 24th last time we looked, so just trying to stop the damage from happening. Dan is up to 31st, gained 8 spots from starting last. If he can keep that pace, hopefully he'll get up there. There's Bill Elliott. They're still trying to work with the 0 and 7, getting around them. Is Devin Zimmerman right now trying to get back to the bottom of the track. As we're on lap 60 at 295. I just realized, yeah, Devin Smith, his car is just falling off now. Falls back to 8th, but still in it. Looks like the car is fine. I don't think he got damage. His lap times look fine, so he should be okay to go. Right now, it's possibly Devin Zimmerman as the points champion. Or the champion of the series. So here comes Ben Park. He's going to the inside of the 18 now. Matthew Hubert right there ahead. And Bill Elliott has lost the 2 lap cars. And Mike Bliss and Mal, everybody's still on the lead lap now. This is just a perpetual swing right now of trying to get around lap traffic. Zimmerman back up into 2nd. Can Devin Smith get back up here in the 94? And it looks like he is going to try to. If he gets back up in the 4th. Smith trying to do what he can. Jacob still to the outside. I think we're going to get pit stops sometime here soon. I would think. Unless they can make it to like lap 90. Smith now has Jacob to the outside as Devin Zimmerman is trying to go for the race lead on Bill Elliott. Probably knows he needs to win the championship as they need 88 points on the 25 Angel Gutierrez. Dan still 31st, has some work to do still. We continue to watch the race for the lead with Devin Zimmerman here. He's trying to get a championship and now passes Bill Elliott to the inside and clears. That puts Casey Kane to battle the 91 of Bill now. Devin Smith has fallen back to 5th. Can Devin Zimmerman go lap some of the lap traffic? Tabadine is the first one now. Let's see what Angel Gutierrez on the ticker. Angel is 22nd at the moment. I think that would be enough points for the 33 to win it if they finish there. I could be wrong. It'd be really close for sure. Zimmerman continues to pull away from Bill Elliott for the moment. Nobody on pit road yet. Everybody's still in the race. Back to Devin Smith for a little bit. In the 94s, he tries to get to Casey Kane. He's got to go chase down the 33 if he wants the winter championship, if they beat Angels points. Gutierrez up to 21st, got around Dale Jarrett. Going around, Devin Smith on the outside is Ben Park now. Smith does not have the car he had in the beginning of the race. Still a top 5 car, but battling right now for it. Hanging on for the moment. We're on lap 83. Smith still trying to hang on over Ben Park. Maybe the outside line is starting to come in here. They might go 3 wide. Matthew Hubert trying to make a move on the bottom. Smith hangs on for right now. Devin Zimmerman still leading up front. Dan's falling back to 33rd. Mike Bliss still 37th.
Alright, man, caution is
Oh,
out.
we got a
Caution is
yellow.
out.
I think it was for me. No. Who the hell was it for? Well, there's the pace car. Let's see when the lights came on and we'll... Who's having a problem? Travis Quapple. Battling Dave Blaney, hits the back of him and just goes straight into the wall. Luckily nobody hit him. And we got pit stops too. Both 94 and 33 pit. And a couple of these guys stayed out. Unless they have to pit down here. There's a dual pit road, but I'm pretty sure if you have to pit, you have to come in all at the same time. So Bill Elliott, Jacob, and the 19 all did not pit, just 3 of them. Everybody else did pit. Devin Zimmerman's gonna be the first one on fresh tires. This is gonna stack everybody up with the 91, 40, and 19 doing that. You got Kenseth, or Ben Park Kenseth, Ricky Rudd, Tony Stewart, Matthew Hubert, Kurt Busch, Biffle. What happened to Devin Smith? I do think he had a little bit of damage, so maybe that's why he ended up staying in pit road. Let's go see Angel Gutierrez back up to 19th. That is not good for the 94 or the 33. They've gained a couple spots. Dan is 31st still, has not moved. And Mike Bliss is 35th. Hasn't really moved. So we'll wait and see what happens here on the restart. If those guys all pit under yellow and these 3 stayed out, these 3 are going to have to pit soon. I would assume here. We'll be coming to lap 92 here. Should be going green this time by. Pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
We're back green here at Bristol. Well, Elliott trying to get back to the race lead, but Devin Zimmerman, remember, has the fresh tires. Can he get around these guys easily? This Kane's going to probably hold up that bottom line. Devin Zimmerman tried to go to the inside there. He's there 3 wide. Clears the 40 now to the inside of Bill Elliott for the race lead. They touch a little bit, and Zimmerman clears, and he's going to just drive away as these 3 have old tires and are blocking the rest of the traffic here. This is going to stack everybody up behind. Oh, Tony Stewart's around and upside down. Oh no, right in front of Dan Park right there. And right onto Dan's car goes Tony. We're going to have to watch this whole sequence. Tony just goes up and over. And Jesse Adams hits him. Dan just keeps getting closer and closer, and the 20 rolls back over right there onto the 9. Hopefully Tony toes. And Dan can go before he goes a lap down. Nope, Dan had the toes. That's going to hurt Dan's day. That is unfortunate. Tony is still rolling, so he just hurt Dan's race. This is definitely getting interesting. Well, I'm pretty sure the 9 is out of it, so it is down to the 33, the 94, the 25, and the 0. The 0, sorry. And 0. God dang. Speak. It doesn't look like any of these guys are pitting. Bill Elliott and Jacob are still not pitting. Even with old tires. Um, some other people might have gotten damaged there that I didn't see, because there's a bunch of people on pit road. A bunch of people might have had a tow. I saw Emerson in pit road. We're gonna get ready to go back green here. Devin Smith is 13th. '23rd on back is lap down. Angel Gutierrez is 2 laps down. Interesting. Emerson's forward bliss. So they all had the tow, I think, from that.
Green, green, green.
We are back green here at Bristol. Mike Bliss is 4 down, so it might be between the 33 and the 94 right now. Bristol has created some chaos here. There's a lot of people off the pace at the back of the field. Evan Zimmerman out front by a lot, as these guys with old tires are still up here. There's a lot of 4 wide off the corner here. And Ben Park saves it, but they might have some damage now. Devin Smith is getting through it cleanly so far. Stay with the 94 and see how he navigates everybody up here. There's Bill Elliott on old tires. Devin Smith to the inside. Clears him. Now going to the outside here as Jacob is holding up the bottom line. Devin Smith trying to make the high line work. I don't know if I would want to be up top as they're all trying to pass the 40. Zimmerman, like I said, still up front. We're just trying to keep an eye on the 94. I think it's between the 33 and 94. Gutierrez is still on 2 laps down. I don't know if they're going to be able to gain any more spots unless people start to have a bad day or more yellows and crazy shit happens. Smith almost in 3 wide situation, not good. I don't know how they can't get around this 40. This is wild. Zimmerman just pulling away at 1.7 ahead up front. Smith 3 wide. To the inside of Maisie Crichton now. Now to the inside of Benton Park, but has a slow 40 ahead. Can't get around Jacob. Smith now to the inside of the 40. Puts a nose in there. Jacob cuts the nose off of the 94. I think the 40 is pitting finally. Devin Smith has clear track, still top 10 for the moment. But has a lot of work to do to go catch up to Devin Zimmerman up front. Ooh. There's Angel Gutierrez. 3 laps down now because of that. And back in 26, that is not good for the 25. Give it a moment, I'll see where Dan Park is after having the tow because of Tony Stewart. A lot of them had to. '19 in the lead lap. Angel Gutierrez 3 down. Mike Bliss 4 down in 31st. Dan is 6 down in 34th. That is unfortunate so far. Seems like a lot of things could change here though quickly. Angel Gutierrez trying to get one of the laps back from Devin Zimmerman. Or Smith, sorry. Zimmerman, yes. God damn it. Smith right now 9th. As we continue to watch our possible champion or Devin Zimmerman up front. Alright, let's go back to Devin Smith. Smith right now in 9th. Trying to catch up to Maisie Crichton. Has some work to do as Devin Zimmerman is about a lap ahead if they want a chance at the championship here. Long race to go though still. Only lap 122, 295. Smith catching up to Maisie again. Can he get around the 26 though and the 18 if they catch up? Alright. He's back. Looks like Devin Zimmerman still holding it strong out front. Oh, they're in heavy traffic out of nowhere. Angel Gutierrez still trying to get back around Devin Zimmerman, but Zimmerman's just making it hard on the 25, you know, their laps down. Trying to make sure they don't get any more spots. Top 20 are on lead lap. Angel is 3 down. I think it's what, 20 up, 26th. I think that's enough points for the 33 to have the 25 if they finish like this. Gutierrez goes right back around the outside though. As Zimmerman for another lap back to 2 down. Oh, shot. Tony's back on track, right? The 20. Damn, he actually did get it all repaired. I don't know how it was that quick. It says 5 minutes, but I would think his car would be slower. Devin Smith in the thick of it back here. Got around Ben Park though. That's another spot getting backed up, trying to get back to Devin Zimmerman. I think Bone might have just hit the wall. Looked like he got close to it there. Hubert just got around. Well, Elliott, sorry, is unfortunately 22nd, who was up front this whole race, but got stuck, trapped, whatever. I think, no, they had to pit. That's right. Under green. No wonder he went 2 laps down. Zimmerman's about a second ahead of Kenseth right now. Kenseth has cleared Jeff Burton as they continue to fight. Still a long, long race to go. We're just about halfway here. 150, 150 will be 300, so we're getting there. Check something while these two continue to battle for a second. I'm back. Zimmerman continues to fall away. Go back to Devin Smith. Trying to catch up to Maisie Creighton at the moment, but Ben Park hounding. A lot of guys up front have gained a lot of spots. Devin Smith, Ben Park both have lost since that last restart. Devin Smith now has Ben Park to the outside. As the bottom line prevails right there. At least to me, every time I see that. Oh, Jeff Burton to the lead. I didn't even so focused on that. Oh, they have caught a lot of traffic out of nowhere. Zimmerman loses another spot. Just some heavy traffic they're going through. Burton making good work of it, but there's Dan, unfortunately, not having a good day. Stuck on the high line right now. Gutierrez is making that high line work somehow. Up to 25th. Past somebody. Jeff Burton going through the traffic. Devin Smith falls back to 10th. That is not good. Twenty cars are lapped down now. Or more. 19 on the lead lap. Zimmerman might fall back behind Matt Kenseth now. Kenseth has caught back up to him. Same with Matthew Hubert. As Burton just pulls away. Smith gets back around Bone Adams. We'll go sit with the 94 again. Who's in heavy, heavy traffic. Lead lap traffic, I should say. Ew. So that's Saturday. We do a practice lane too, nice. Smith clears Maisie Crichton, goes back to 9th. Still a lot of work to do on Devin Zimmerman up here. Zimmerman holding on to second for now, but Kenseth and Hubert are right there as Burton pulls away. Kenseth got around, going to catch Jeff Burton now for the race lead. They're in traffic. back to Devin Zimmerman for the moment. Couple spots ahead of Devin Smith. What can they do? Hi, Dan. Unfortunate for you. You're 6 laps down. Angel Gutierrez, points leader, is 25 or 2 down. Mike Bliss is 4 down, 28th. The top 3 in points are actually not doing good. So right now, Zimmerman in 3rd. As long as he finishes ahead of Devin Smith, I think will be the champion, depending on how far they are ahead at the 25. And it's all because Tony Stewart flipped. Right now we are just clicking laps off. Well, I don't even think you got damaged. You ended up having to tow because of whatever reason. Because you were stopped right behind Tony. You might have had maybe a little bit because his car flipped at the very end on the top of your car, but it didn't look like you had any damage. But I think with Zimmerman, if he finishes top 5, should be able to beat Angel Gutierrez, who is 2 laps down back in 25th. That's why we continue to watch the 33. Devin Smith, if they can catch up and pass the Zimmerman, would be a champion also. Because they came in tied 88 points for 4th and 5th behind the race leader. We'll have to see. It might not even be enough to beat the 25. We should be getting close to pit stops, I would think. Once again. That's when the yellow happened last time. Unfortunately now, Dan, you ended up starting dead last. You had no qualifying pace. Devin and Devin both qualified, was it 3rd and 4th or something like that? So they were right next to each other in the top 10. And then the 25, yeah, Angel Gutierrez was like 18th. Mike Bliss was like 20 something in quali. I'm like, man, this is really turning out to making it a close battle. And then the wrecks and stuff happened. And Jeff Burton looking to get another win. I think he has one already. Hubert around the outside of Devin Zimmerman here. Any spots they lose gives the 25 another shot to keep the points battle close. Even though they're 2 laps down. Devin Smith, like I said, 8th. Has a lot of work to do to get up to at least Devin Zimmerman to have a shot at winning. Because he has to beat, obviously they all have to beat the 25, but they also have to beat, whatchamacallit, each other as they came in tied. And they were up front together until that yellow happened. Gutierrez 25th, Bliss 28th. There's still a shot. I guess Mike Bliss could if he can get some laps back and pass some people. Dan, you're at 7 down now, apparently. That means Burton's putting people lap down. He really is. He's done better than others trying to put others' lap down. Smith got around Kyle Petty, back up in the 8th. Unless Petty got around Harvick, I think. I think it was the other way around. I think Petty got around Harvick. Smith needs to catch up to Devin Zimmerman. Zimmerman trying to get around Kenseth for second again. They're on 190. They should be pitting any time, I would think. They've gone over 100 laps, it looks like. So it should be one more pit stop and then all the way to the end, I guess. We haven't had a green flag pit stop yet. Burton's way, way ahead, 4.1. I don't know how much gas they have. I should have looked at that going into this. Cal Petty, I didn't even realize Cal Petty pit in the last yellow, 96, so he can go longer than most of these guys. No wonder he passed Harvick, he has fresher tires. Burton has actually put Angel Gutierrez back to 3 laps down. Has now gotten around Emerson, putting him 5 down. Emerson not having a good day. Burton pits there. About Kenseth. Kenseth stays out. They should be good to the end. I think. They're definitely good to the end. And Devin Zimmerman takes the race lead. It's Kenseth pits. Devin Smith on pit lane, so he's trying to hop Devin Zimmerman by pitting early. We'll stay with Zimmerman's pit stop. Hopefully yellow doesn't come out. When does the 33 decide to pit? 95 laps to go now. Devin pits now. And obviously Cal Petty, Casey Kane gonna stay out. They have quite a bit more fuel. Some people pit 110 also, so some others can't go even further. Like Waltrip had a minute and 10-second pit. 29 seconds for Devin Zimmerman. Burton already went around. I don't see Devin Smith anywhere near the 33. I don't know if they took tires. I assume they did. But No clue. Kyle Petty on pit lane now. Jeff Burton, Kenseth already ahead. As we wait for it to cycle around, we'll go up to Jeff Burton. Wherever the fuck he is. It's still cycling. There's Mike Bliss coming off of pit road. Yeah, having a good day. And it looks like it is Jeff Burton over Kenseth, wherever he is. Goddamn pace car. Kenseth and then Devin Zimmerman. In third, Ben Park. Cropley. In fifth, Bone Adams, Matthew Hubert, Dale Jarrett, Harvick, and Devin Smith in a Hornet's nest in 10th. As Dan finally coming down pit lane there. He tried to stay out and get a lap back if a yellow came out. Let's go see what the 31 of Burton's doing in front. We'll sit with him for a little bit. Did I pass him? No. He's still up ahead of us. Jesus Christ. He has a bunch of lap traffic between him and Kenseth. I think Burton has this race in lock. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the top of the screen for Angel Gutierrez and see where they are in comparison to Devin Zimmerman. Smith, like I said, is 10th. Ticker's a little confused. There's Rusty. Kurt. Angel Gutierrez has fallen to 26. Has actually lost a spot or two. So that might be better for them. Mike Bliss only 2 laps behind Gutierrez. There's Kenseth. Devin Zimmerman's even farther behind him with lap traffic in the way. Smith's still battling Harvick back here. Just trying to hang on to a top 10. I almost wasn't able to do this race today, dude. It wasn't loading the sim for a second earlier. Zimmerman up front still. Looking like he's going to possibly win the championship here in 3rd place. It all depends on if 26 is good enough or not for the 25 car of Angel Gutierrez to be able to win this. Burton has a huge lead still. Devin Smith still has a shot, but is quite a bit far behind the 33. And Zimmerman has the freshest tires by staying out the longest. With this lap traffic being in the way, this is not helping the 33 stay ahead of some. Here comes Cropley now for position to the inside. And actually, this will, oh! Cropley gets chopped off by Devin Zimmerman. Dan almost got involved into that one also. Still a long way to go here. It looks like Jeff Green had problems. Didn't even see that he was out. I know Travis Kvapil was out. Smith was catching back up to Zimmerman, but now he's stuck in the heavy traffic back here in the 94. Burton still 2.5 seconds up on Kenseth. Probably a lot of lap traffic between them. Smith gets around Cropley for 7th. Trying to get back up to Devin Zimmerman. This is a start. It's a long race to go still. Yes, you did. Not really, you're still battling. Maybe you guys can help Devin Smith out by passing Devin Zimmerman up there. So Smith can catch up. Ben trying to get the outside to work in Devin Zimmerman. I don't think that's gonna do it. Smith catching up to Dale Jarrett back there. Dan going to the inside of Devin Zimmerman now. This is helping the 94. Both Park brothers helping. Can Smith get around the 88 Dale Jarrett, but Cropley's looking fast to go to the outside there. Smith and Cropley still battling. It's allowing Zimmerman to pull away now. As he got back around Dan. This should be to the end of the race. We can save the tires better. They're all single file for the moment now, back here, between these two. Cropley's still closer to Devin Smith than Zimmerman is. And nope, they got a slow traffic of Dave Blaney. I think Blaney still has some damage, he does. This could hinder the 33 of Devin Zimmerman. Cropley to the outside of Smith. Dale Jarrett in the way also. This is not helping the 94's chances, and here comes Tony to the outside. Who's a lap down after fixing all his damage. But the 07 has a lot of damage right there. Chops the nose of the 33 of Zimmerman. Just continues to be in the way. Zimmerman got a little loose on the bottom there. As Smith, though, continues to fall back outside the top 10 now. I'm sorry, no, he's the 8th. My bad. Keep thinking there's lap cars passing him. Dan now trying to go back to the outside of Zimmerman. And Smith continues to fall back. As my voice dies. The man Burton, 2 seconds up. And Kansas Bone out of third, Ben Park fourth, and then it's 10 seconds all the way to Zimmerman here in fifth. And Smith just continues to fall back now from Zimmerman. Finally trying to go around Dave Blaney on the outside. Looks like Zimmerman will clear him finally. Smith now in the Hornet's nest. And falling back. He also was one of the early ones to pit, so Kyle Petty with fresher tires behind him now, trying to pass. Dan, just do better next time. Don't suck in the final 5 races. What do you mean? You had a good race last race to bring it back with the contention. And Smith just cannot keep the pace of the 33. And as Zimmerman has cleared track, he can just try and chase down Ben Park now. Let's go see where Burton is. Treff is just in a Hornet's nest with Mike Bliss, who was in the points battle back here. Had a lucky finish, unfortunately, sure. But it worked last week. Maybe it'll happen here again. Oh, stream's dying. Please don't do that. It's coming back, it's coming back. Gavin Wintermere trying to put the nose to the inside of the 31 there. Still a long race, still a long race. Laps are taken away. I don't think he's going to catch up. Gutierrez is 25th. 3 laps down. I don't know if that's going to be good enough to beat the 33 or the 94. And Devin Smith has actually gotten back up to 7th. Where the fuck are we? As Cal Petty looks to the inside here. Here comes Cropley right back, and now he's back to 9th. You never know. These are, you cannot predict the iRacing AI races. The wrecks aren't the same as NR. And then the AI act, I feel like, more stupid on here than they do in NR. So. Zimmerman is just pulling away from Devin Smith. Jesse Adams looking to make that a problem. Kyle Petty, though, with fresher tires, is moving up through the field. I don't think he's going to catch the leaders, but he might get to a top 5 if he can clear Cropper and whatnot. We're getting close to 20 or 30 to go, sorry. Kyle Petty trying to make the outside work now on Cropley and Dale Jarrett. Does not look like it's going to work though. Petty not being able to make it work. Here comes Devin Smith back towards him. But Smith has Rick Durad right behind him also, along with Kevin Harvick. Zimmerman is just all by himself. Let's go see how Burton's doing here. All by himself. Has cleared a lot of the traffic. I'm trying to get to the next set. Mike Bliss did not show up here today whatsoever. Burton tries to put the full lap down. Another one. No, a lap down. Biffle's not a lap down yet. Smith has fallen to 10th. It's 25 laps to go. Good job, Burton here. Where's Kenseth? Kenseth is 2.3 back, but in heavy, heavy traffic. Zimmerman all by himself. And Smith has just fallen back outside the top 10 now. Not having a good time trying to keep up. Kyle Petty still trying to make the outside work on Colin Cropley. Can't quite get there. Looks like he will finally clear there. This is possibly our champion. Depending on how close it is. I think he needed to finish top 5 to beat Angel, but is 5th good enough? Or did he have to be higher? Did Angel have to be worse than, what, 25th they are, I think? 20 laps to go here. We've lapped up to 17th now. Gutierrez is 25th, cannot gain any more spots either. They're 3 laps down, Bill Elliott's 2 laps down. Zimmerman having a good day as Devin Smith continues to fall back. And I mean continue to fall back. I don't know, maybe he got damaged or something. He's running a 16.9 to Zimmerman's 16.6. Or it's just the older tires, but you know, a 16.4, so he's just inconsistent right now in laps. Kyle Petty has caught up to Devin Zimmerman. Can he get around the 33 easily though? 15 laps to go for Jeff Burton. And I think to get his second win of the year. Kyle Petty looking to the outside. Kyle Petty just gets around him so easily. Could that be the one spot Devin Zimmerman needs to finish ahead of Angel Gutierrez? We'll not know until after. Ben Park's trying to get to Kenseth, who is trying to get to Burton. Angel Gutierrez is trying to get a lap back. None of these guys ahead of Angel that was on the same lap. So really isn't anything the 25 can do to gain another spot if needed. I'm gonna stay with Jeff Burton now. For the rest of this race. Burton is in heavy traffic. I don't think Kenseth will catch him unless he gets stuck in the outside at some point. Jeff Burton this time by will be coming around to 5 to go. It has flown by these final 30 laps. I don't think Kenseth will catch him. He's too far back with too many lap traffics in between them. Zimmerman still third. Or sorry, still sixth. Nope, seventh. That's another spot. Possibly the 33 will be losing back here. That is not good. Ricky Rudd has caught up. Will that be what Angel Gutierrez needs to stay ahead of the 33? If the 28 can get around. Let's go back to Burton. Burton up front. It's an Angel 25th, can't move up anymore. I don't think Bill Elliott's anywhere near going a lap down. 2 laps to go for Jeff Burton. Here at Bristol has dominated today and came from 16 spots back, starting position wise. 1 lap to go here for Burton. Zimmerman did lose the spot to Ricky Rudd. And off of turn 4, Jeff Burton's going to come around to win Bristol. And possibly, Devin Zimmerman will possibly be the champion. We'll have to go take a look at the points after. Comes home 7th. Is that going to be enough with Angel Gutierrez finishing 25th to get the 88 points he needed? Dan comes short in 34th. Pretty sure Devin Smith came short back in 11th. And Mike Bliss came short in 29th. His Angels still finished ahead of him. Gutierrez finishes 25th, 3 laps down. So wait for everybody to pit. Now we'll go take a look at the points and see who our champion is. While we wait for Christian Bracken to pit. Pulls into pit lane. There we go. Alright, let's review the results. Jeff Burton led 143 laps out of the 295 here at Bristol, Kansas. Gets 1 lap led in third. Ben Park rounds out your top 3. Kyle Petty did lead 3 laps. 73 for Devin Zimmerman. 16 for Devin Smith. They both came up short of winning. 31 for Jacob. 28 for Bill Elliott. I don't think anybody else did. Nope. Alright, let's take a look. And it is still Angel Gutierrez by a good 28 points over Mike Bliss. I guess Zimmerman and them, they had to win basically. Like they gained a lot. It just was not good enough. Gutierrez over Liz, I swear. Over Devin Zimmerman. Dan Park 36 back. Zimmerman was 30. Smith was 46. Cop had 87, closed it in there on the last one, but still too far back. And the rest of your points for the season. We'll go through all the stats too. Quapple ends up finishing last with another wrecked car here today. Pulls. Jacob was actually the only one who got the pole here at Bristol to get 2 poles this season. Wins. It is Devin Zimmerman with 3 on the year, but comes up short in the championship. 2 for Burton after winning Bristol, and Mal for 2. Everybody else won. And everybody that won a race, here you go, you can see. Top 5s was Devin Zimmerman with 7, Angel Gutierrez with 5, 4 for Bliss, 4 for a bunch. And top 10s, Devin Zimmerman with 9, Gutierrez and Devin Smith with 8. But the average finish is still better than Devin Zimmerman's 17th. Laps completed was Mitchell Hodak actually on the year with 2 more than Ricky Red, but probably had worse races elsewhere. And your lap leader on the year was Devin Zimmerman with 309. Actually, basically double Jeff Burton almost. And then Burton, Lingerfelt, Hodak, Jeff Green, Kane, and Rusty all got up to 105, and I think everybody led a lap. Yep, Biffle and Kenseth both led 1 at some point. Incidents. Kenseth with 32 on the year, averaging 1.6 a race. Ben Park, Waltrip, Dale Jarrett, Bracken, no wonder you can see where they are in the points. That is unfortunate. Be on the lookout, everybody. We will be putting signups for probably sometime this week. I got to get cars picked out and whatnot, but we are going to possibly be doing, let me see what the poll looks like on YouTube right now. I don't know if you have voted yet, Dan, on it, but Right now, Super Late Models is winning over SK Modifieds in the poll for the short track series that we're gonna be doing. Uh, Other than that, we'll be on the lookout for a sign up video for that. Peace out, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.